Good morning, pregame crew. It is Monday, September 18th, 2023, 6:21 a.m. Mountain Time, 8:21 a.m. Eastern Time. Good morning. I have been gone for a while. I am back, and y'all are being too nice to me. My mom and I always say that when people are nice to us and show sympathy, it makes us cry. So enough of all that. Looks like we got a megaphone happening on ES 4 hour. We had higher highs and lower lows without follow through yet. It could get some follow through, but I'm just being a little hesitant as a bear right here, right now. I'm glad to be back. Let me say good morning to my friends. Hey, Shake and Bake. Hey, Mal. Mal, your job is to make me laugh, not make me cry. So quit being so nice. Hey, Andre, Tom. Hey, Lori C, Greg. Hey, Night Truck, Chris, Sam, Mila. Hey, Hector. Mila, maybe because I say your name like that, we'll get an animal named after you too, because I think we have a rabbit named after Topher, because the way I say his name. And my English is terrible right now because I've been in Louisiana for a week and a half. So if you can't understand me, hang on. It'll get better as the week goes on. Hey, Bennett, Tess, Card Lady. Hey, Dan, Mike, Casey, new home in London. That's so cool. Congrats. Hey, Jessica, my girl, Tammy. Hey, Lisa, Nick, Ann, Basque, Sharon. Thank you, Night Truck. Hey, Success. Mary, 99 Slacker. Hey, SpongeBob, Awesome, Scotty, JF, Mr. Gugster, Catahula, Duke, Colin, Peter, Fat N, Patrick, Gary. Gosh, there's a lot of you this morning. And I know, obviously, the schedule's been off for about a week and a half, but I do want to let you know that we will be saving Tuesday and Thursday pregame for members only. So it'll be a Chart Guys private stream as of October 1st on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Monday, Wednesday, Friday pregame will remain public. We want to maintain as much exclusivity of content for our members as possible and give them the best bang for their buck. So I hope you understand. And that'll be October 1st. I will be live all week this week. And then the following week, all of this week and all of next week, I will be live to the public. And then starting October 3rd, that Tuesdays and Thursdays will be for TCG members only. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. I really, really appreciate all the kind messages. I really, really appreciate it. Yeah, hit the like button. Now let me go back and see if we have any chart requests now that I got the niceties out the way, housekeeping out the way. Thank y'all for the super chat, Night Truck and Mal. I really appreciate y'all. Really, really kind. All right. I'm sending you a big hug back, Tammy. Oil, okay. I wish I could go back and easily cut all the clips where I was exclaiming that oil was headed to $100 and apologizing the whole time because telling y'all I'm not in the business of predicting, but that oil chart was the prettiest chart this summer. I hope a lot of you took advantage of that. Okay, so Brent oil. Which one do you want, Scott? Scotty doesn't know. Thanks, Greg. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm just going to do this one. And if you want another one, let me know. Let's just be clear. Monthly, bull break on oil. Weekly, bull flag confirmed and going up higher. Daily, charging higher. I may have to sneeze. I'm going to have to mute myself real quick. Oh, okay, it passed. So oil is super bullish. What I'm waiting for on oil is I would like weekly to be overbought for a short. If you're in long, you have no reason to get out. None whatsoever. We have a potential head and shoulders forming here, and it looks like it's negating. It's already negating. This thing is so bullish. So as long as it's maintaining these hourly EMAs, I would stay in oil long. And if you're looking for a short, I'd wait for at least a weekly to get overbought as well. Daily's overbought, 4 hours overbought for potential top fish setup. And I'd wait for the 15-minute to try to attempt a lower high top fish. So whatever the oil is, whichever one we're looking at, we're in bull breaks on so many time frames. And if you're looking for a short, I'd wait for weekly to get overbought. Okay. AYRWF. Yeah, that is an over-the-counter marijuana name. Got a bearish candle on Friday. It closed green. That looks like that candle is wrong. If you're in long, I'd stay in long as these daily EMAs are below you. And I wouldn't look to short this at all. Thanks, Decipher. Expat, I don't know. I'm with you. Is Bitcoin just happy? I have it highlighted here in my table as just really odd. This Bitcoin strength and the market weakness. I tell y'all every day that I need to clean up my long list of tickers. Yeah, Bitcoin looks great. Daily bull break. We're running into the daily 50 MA, and Ethereum got its daily bull break as well. But you see the 50 MA overhead right here on Bitcoin. Just something to note. But yeah, Bitcoin is super strong. It's just not lining up with everything else, so we need to take note of it. EQT. Oil. As bullish as oil has been, and this thing is getting a daily bear break and losing the daily 50 MA, that's not a good look. Weekly higher low is still the more likely scenario. Daily is losing that 50 MA. We're not oversold on the 4 hour. This is weak compared to oil. If you have an oil name, it should have been running just like oil has been. Let's look at oil here. Oil has been super strong, and this name is diverging bearishly. So be careful. Hey, Marvin. All my best to you and your wife. Yo. AMD is weak. Semiconductors are the what am I trying to say? It's the fly in the biscuit. I don't know, fly in the ointment. How about that? It's the fly in the ointment. Semiconductors are really weighing on the market, and we can see that through XLK, which is heavily weighted in semiconductors. Semiconductors are leading the way down. We have a daily downtrend. Weekly potential higher low compared to 99.58, but we're right there testing it. So AMD is weak. Y'all ready to get this show on the road? Let's see if I remember how to do this. Good morning. Welcome to the pregame show. This is who I am. I'm Chart Gal Lori, and I'm part of the Chart Guys community, and we teach technical analysis. If you want to give me a follow on Twitter or X or whatever it's called, at Chart Gal Lori, I would greatly appreciate it. I'd love to get to 5,000. Maybe sometime this month I could get to 5,000 followers. I won't spam you at all. And what I do here every morning is I go over this table, and this table is just providing contextual clues to what's going on in the market. Overall, we're super bearish. We have the daily 50 MA overhead on VIX that I'm paying attention to, and Bitcoin has relative strength this morning compared to the market. So will these price patterns end up being 4-hour megaphones, or are we going to have more bear continuation? The economic calendar is very busy this week. Most importantly, Wednesday is FOMC. So if you are buying options for Friday expiration, just remember they're going to have a higher premium because of FOMC is baked in the cake for options. So we have FOMC Wednesday. Will they keep it the same? That's what the prediction is. The forecast is they'll leave it the same. If we were to get a hike, that would be anticipated to be received bearishly. And if we would get a cut, that would be perceived to be bullish. We'll see. All right. So going back to this table, overall, we're looking bearish. VIX is the only thing that has me looking. Are we going to bounce? Actually, I should say this. Potential megaphone on ES and NASDAQ. We have the daily 50 MA overhead on VIX, and we have some relative strength in Bitcoin. Those three things are just, I'm keeping my eye on them overall. I missed y'all too. So we are breaking these double weekly inside bars bearish. So on ES and on NASDAQ, you see these yellow candles. And by the way, if you're interested in my chart setup, you can click on the link below in the video description on YouTube to get a PDF explanation as to what's all this stuff on Lori's chart. So these yellow candles are inside bars. On NQ, we have broke bearish. We broke last week's inside bar bearish this morning. ES, we broke the inside bar bearish. And we have enough room for a higher low. Let me show you. From the high of July 24th to the low of August 14th, we bounced almost 70%. So we bounced almost 70%. That gives us enough room for a weekly higher low. So bears, if you're successful in your shorting, congrats. We will be looking for a weekly higher low this week. Odds favor. It doesn't mean it will happen. That's just where the odds favor. Okay, same thing for NASDAQ. Odds favor a weekly higher low. Now let's go look at these 4-hour patterns. You see this? We got a higher high, lower low, higher high, lower low. This is the beginning of a megaphone pattern. Look at it on NASDAQ. You see this? Higher high with no follow through, lower lows without follow through. So let's see if NASDAQ can get a bounce going in this general area. And then I want to take you over to VIX. VIX, we have the daily 50 MA overhead. So we broke daily resistance by 6 cents. I'm calling that a double top, okay? So right now, as far as I'm concerned, daily has a double top on VIX. And we have the daily 50 MA overhead. Will this provide an area for the market to bounce, especially with Bitcoin being crazy strong this morning? Look at that. Hourly RSI is at 85. Wow. Daily is not overbought yet, and we're attempting to get over this 50 MA. I missed y'all. All right, so let's go back to ES. I'm with you, Francisco. I think so too. Francisco is saying he thinks Nvidia gap down. It could be beautiful for a bounce. I agree. Let me get back to the dollar up here. So we have double daily inside bars on the dollar. That is a potential bull flag. Dollar needs to sit down. Sit down. This dollar strength has not been impacting oil as much as you would think. The dollar is strong. Hourly, we're going sideways. We have a squeeze, and after a big leg up for a name to go sideways, that is bullish because we're consolidating in time versus price. That is bullish. So the dollar going sideways since last Thursday, that's pretty healthy. That's what you want to see if you're a dollar bull. ES, I told you about this 4-hour potential megaphone, and your next support is down at 4483. This is something I don't touch on a lot. I have studied Jim Dalton. I've taken his course. I've studied some of his market profile, and he definitely views the market differently than most technicians. And one of his teachings is that meaningful highs and lows that are made in overnight hours don't hold. So we have a high from over here from last Thursday night, and we have a low from the prior Thursday morning. So there's a high probability that both of those levels would be revisited during regular trading hours. I know that's not super helpful. It's just something that was standing out to me this morning. All right, NASDAQ, 4-hour megaphone. Told y'all that. In order for NASDAQ to bounce, we need semiconductors to bounce. RTY is slightly green. Y'all see it? Got a higher high without follow through. We did not get a lower low down here, so I would still say this has the makings of a potential megaphone. It's all about these hourly EMAs on all of our indices. As long as they're overhead, bears are winning. And I didn't say it yet. I have some notes that are off screen that I copy and paste for TCG members only when I am done. And I have on my notes 2 very important points. FOMC this Wednesday, which we've already discussed, and this is reverse back burner day. I would be waiting for 5-minute overbought conditions on a lot of your weaker names for potential to short, because we want to go with the trend. And then Hang Seng was down 1.39% overnight, and DAX is down 0.73%. So Hang Seng and DAX are both very red overnight. So RTY is making enough room for a 5-minute higher low. This is a good bounce here on RTY. Let's go look at the Dow. Yeah, Chewy has definitely been beat up. Sorry to slurp in your ear. Okay. The Dow, we did get a lower low on the Dow. We did not break this 34843. 34843. Oh, I forgot to mention something. We rejected from the daily 50 MA last Friday. And ES rejected from the daily 50 MA on Thursday and Friday. Key moving average going forward is we need to clear this daily 50 MA. All right, VIX, I told you it's a double top here. We broke it by 6 cents and then ran into the 50 MA and rejected. So that gives me hope for a bull bounce this morning for the market with this VIX 50 MA overhead on the daily. And Bitcoin strength continues. I don't know what the news is. If there is any news, I don't know it. I just know that this squeeze, see this squeeze here, we were going sideways and we broke bull. Plenty of room for hourly higher lows on pullback. So I think you could shift to a back burner mindset on Bitcoin and look to buy potential 5 or 15-minute oversold conditions on pullbacks. And Ethereum is trying to catch up with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a little bit stronger than Ethereum. Gold, we have an hourly EQ, your last lower high, 1951. Your support, 1946, as we tighten over here. We have a daily inside bar. Looking for a 4-hour higher low, and we're going sideways on the hourly chart. I'm looking at this chart. I'm singing in my head, Alabama, you can't keep a good man down. You can't keep a good chart down, and that's exactly what's happening right now with oil. So we have a little bear divergence on RSI where 4-hour is making higher highs on price and we're making lower high on RSI, but that is not into itself enough information for me to short oil. This thing looks great. CGC had some news this morning, I believe. I'll try to get to your chart request as I can. I'll try. Apple. We are right in the middle of yesterday's range. Yesterday's high, 176.50, and then the low, 173.82, and we're right smack dab in the middle of it. If Apple could keep an inside bar today and stay inside last Friday's range, I think that would be bullish for the market if Apple can protect last Friday's low. And again, this could be a hurry up and wait situation as we wait for Wednesday FOMC. I wouldn't anticipate large moves going into FOMC. I think it's a hold your breath type of moment. Amazon, we're breaking through Friday's low. They're trying to recover it right now. So that'll tell us a lot about Apple, bulls or bears, and who's in charge as to whether we can hold Friday's low or not. And y'all look, this is another megaphone pattern. Lower low without follow through, higher high without follow through, lower low without follow through. So just pay attention to these megaphones. We have a lot of them on the 4-hour time frame. Nvidia is super weak. One of these things is not like the other one. 4-hour RSI is 27. This thing is super weak. We are in gap fill territory. The gap fills at 435.74. As long as we hold below that during regular trading hours, that gap would be considered to be filled. We're looking for a weekly higher low, okay? Odds favor a weekly higher low on Nvidia. And typically we look for that with 4-hour oversold. So I'm with Francisco. I think this gap down could be for buying on Nvidia. You just don't have any meaningful support in this area. 427, that got filled. Yeah, I like this gap down for buying on Nvidia. They have news. Okay. Be careful with that idea. That's for ninjas only. Yeah, y'all hit that like button. There are 315 of you and only 111 likes. Okay, Tesla. Tesla's still holding Friday's low, and that's going to be our litmus test for Tesla. As long as we're holding Friday's low, this chart is stronger than most. Give me another chart that looks this strong. I'll wait. Please let me know because I haven't found it. As far as high beta names, Tesla's structure is just fine. We are over the daily EMAs. We're over the daily 50 EMA. We made a higher high on Friday. Tesla is strong. As long as we're holding Friday's low, I think the bulls... I need to be careful with that sentence. What do I want to say? That's safe. Well, I'll just keep saying what I've been saying. Tesla's structure is stronger than most, and it's all about Friday's low. This chart is weak. Yesterday's high is 86.19. It is up a little bit more than others. It's actually green where others aren't, but I think this is just a quick, clear top fish setup against 86.19. If we break it, then it's bullish. And if we hold 86.19 resistance, then that is bearish. So look at this daily 50 MA overhead. You see it? That's where we rejected Friday. Weekly, we're looking for a lower high. 4 hour got overbought. Y'all with me? Am I holding you? Okay, let's type it all up. Let's type up the evidence. Weekly, lower high anticipated. Daily 50 MA overhead. 4 hour overbought in a weekly downtrend. You see how we're just stacking up evidence as to why this could be a decent short. Doesn't mean it'll work, but we have enough evidence to take that top fish. GDX, I would like a bull break over $30, but it would also require gold to break that hourly EQ to the bull side in order for this long idea to work. $30 is your resistance. Meta, okay. I think I'm on the fence about Meta. I don't know why I put it in here. Okay, so we're possibly losing the daily 50 MA. We're looking for a weekly lower high. So I like Meta for a short, looking for that weekly lower high. Here's what has me pausing. Do y'all see it? I'm going to back away from this idea. We are looking for a weekly lower high, so I like Meta short, but this 4 hour potential megaphone has me pausing on that idea. XLE, this looks like a head and shoulders to me. Backing away from this idea too. And y'all know it's going to take me a while to just get my flow back, so I appreciate your patience with me. So I did not trade the last week and a half, and I did monitor the market Friday so I could get back in the rhythm. So it'll take me a while to get back in my rhythm for pregame as well. That was a lot of bear volume. I'm looking for a lower high top fish on XLE for a four hour lower high, and that's assuming that oil would get some consolidation. Oil, no consolidation. XLE, no short. Goog is strong. I didn't look at Goog this morning, Justin. It is. Daily inside bar from Friday. Had some high bear volume though, but that is an inside bar. That looks good compared to others for sure. MSOS. Odds favor a monthly lower high. Daily got overbought. So where do we look for monthly lower high top fish with daily overbought? That is the typical area where we go hunting. We're going to go hunting in that area. So I like MSOS for a short, especially if we lose Friday's low. Looking for that monthly lower high with daily overbought. And I know it was news related, so RSI is not quite as important. Oh, okay, that's what happened on Tesla. Joka, I'm with you. I am with you. Oh, CGC 50 million private placement at $1.09. Thank you, Tyler. Uranium. I know everybody in our chat, or a lot of people in our chat, I should say, killed CCJ. They really rocked it. Got some upper wicks on these last two daily candles. Potential volume climax. I could imagine that some healthy consolidation is on its way, but I would consider it healthy at this point with this type of move. It's going to take a lot to break that structure. CCJ. What a chart. I would stay in back burner mode on these and wait for first hourly oversold, potentially grab longs. Hello, hello. Nike. Thanks, average guy. Yeah, daily downtrend. Weekly downtrend. Monthly downtrend. This thing is weak. We're not oversold on the hourly chart, so this has just been a slow walk down. We do have some bull divergence on RSI on the daily, where RSI made a higher low while price made a lower low. I can't trade that alone. Nike's showing me no reason to go trade it long. Okay, Microsoft. Same thing, potential 4-hour megaphone, higher high and lower lows, not getting a ton of follow through yet. Holding the 21 EMA, holding the 50 RSI. I would just use Friday's low as my litmus test. As long as we're holding Friday's low, then I would say it could be a potential long, but right now we're 25 cents below it. So as long as we stay below Friday's low, it's a short. Okay, BA. Weekly downtrend. Daily downtrend and stair step. Okay, so this has a stair step, meaning that we're making new lows on all of these candles. So you could do a stair step bull break. You could take it for a lower risk bottom fish. I wouldn't say it's ready to run. It's not giving me those vibes, but that daily stair step is pretty clear. All right, that's it for me. Thank y'all for being here. If y'all could hit the like button, that'd be great. There are 311 of you and only 154 likes. If you could give me a follow on Twitter, that'd be lovely. TCG members, I'll give these notes to you in a second. And I will be public pregame all of this week and all of next week. And then starting October 3rd on Tuesdays and Thursdays, those live streams for pregame will be for TCG members only. All right, y'all have a wonderful day and use stop losses.